This video is brought to you by Robinhood, the free and easy to use investment and trading brokerage. Robinhood allows you to trade and buy stocks, ETFs, bonds, and cryptocurrencies completely free. Also, if you download using the link in the description below, you'll get one free stock valued up to $200 just for signing up. No, you don't have to deposit a dime, and you could become instantly a part owner in companies like Microsoft, Walmart, McDonald's, or Disney just by getting lucky. So download Robinhood today and start taking advantage of this historic 2020 stock market crash. No, that's not my full portfolio. You guys aren't ready for that just yet. What's up, YouTube? Capital G here, giving you guys a complete and thorough guide to downloading and accessing the newest version of YGOPro, or I guess you can say the replacement for YGOPro. What you guys are looking at is Project Ignis EDOPro, and this is going to be, in my opinion, the new flagship online dueling simulator, at least if you want automated duels. If you don't want duels that are automated, you just want manual dueling, then you're probably just going to stick with Dueling Book. But if you use YGOPro in the past, which thousands upon thousands of players play every single day, this is what you're going to want to switch to. And I'm just I'm demonstrating right here. The program is fully functional. I've been using it for weeks. People have been playing on this. In fact, you guys can see, we'll just load up a duel right here, Metafist versus Machinists, showing you guys that everything is fully operational. Now I am going to ultimately delete this so that I can show you guys how to download it step by step, as if you never even had it on your computer. But you guys can see I've got the Metafist deck that was used in the duel, and I'm making this video as pretty much like an update because I've made how to download YGOPro, and a lot of people ask me that in the comments of my duels, like, how do I get that program? You know, what's this program called? Can I duel against the AI, etc., etc. Now, some of you guys might be wondering, well, Cap, why do I need to download EDOPro if I already have YGOPro? So YGOPro obviously is a super popular platform. It's excellent, but YGOPro is ultimately going to be retired. EDOPro is developed by the same exact team, and they're just retiring the program. They're giving it a facelift, they're updating it, they're adding some features, and this is not going to be supported anymore. The servers are going to be shut down. I believe it's a little after the first week of May, so you're just not going to be able to duel against people online. Now you guys can see the servers at the time that I'm recording this video, which is before May, the servers are still up. You can still hop on YGOPro and duel against somebody, but if you ever watch any of your duel replays, it'll tell you straight up like, hey, we're winding this thing down, we're going to shut down the servers, you know, in a couple of weeks, so please switch over to the new program. But a lot of people still don't know about the new program, and they still don't know how to get it, or, you know, certain things like that. So this video is just going to be your A to Z, you know, instruction guide on how to get it. And actually, let me just jump in here and say it before I show you guys how to download, because I didn't originally. EDOPro is Master Rule 5 ready. It has all the cards. It automatically updates, and the ban list automatically updates as well. So there's no need to ever actually worry about updating this program. Just like YGOPro, as new cards are announced, as new ban lists are announced, this thing will automatically update. Okay, so I have now fully deleted and uninstalled Project Ignis off of my computer. In fact, as you can see, I've got some shortcuts here. If I click on this shortcut to the old YGOPro, it still works. But if I click on this new one to Project Ignis, EDOPro, it doesn't work anymore. In fact, let's just go ahead and delete that. The first thing you're going to want to do is head over to the Discord channel for Project Ignis. And this is something that will be in the description of this video. For those of you guys who are not super familiar with Discord, all you're going to do is just click the Discord link in the description of this video, and it'll take you here. Now, you guys are going to want to read the welcome page and the rules. Basically tells you about, you know, how this is going to be the new server. This is going to be the flagship program. It's open source, etc., etc. It's basically just telling you like, hey, this is the new form of Yu-Gi-Oh! Percy. In fact, you can see right here, the same exact guys. In fact, I email some of these guys from time to time, or they'll email me. The same exact guys who developed YGOPro Percy are the people who developed this. That's why the interface is so similar. So if you used to use Percy in the past and you're used to that, it's going to be almost identical. After you go ahead and read this, you're going to want to go to the download page. And the download page will tell you what platforms that Project Ignis is available on. Right now, it's available on Windows, which I'm using a Windows operating system on my computer. It's also available on Mac and it is for Linux. Now, some people are asking, can I get this on Android? They don't have Android available yet, and that's simply because this is something that they just rolled out in like the last month. So obviously, it's going to take a little bit of time to get it on more operating systems, but maybe in the future, it will be available on like Android and mobile and stuff like that. Now, make sure that you do have the system requirements. If you're trying to use like Windows XP or some super old Windows, you're probably not going to be able to get this thing to run. However, I am on Windows 10, so I'm just going to go ahead and download the download and the installer for my Windows 10. So right here, you can see that they have it on a site here, like an online upload site. And this is the installer that you're going to want to download. So I'm going to go ahead and click this. We're going to go over to the site. I'm not going to show you guys actually like me downloading it because that would be kind of tedious, but we're going to go ahead and download the install program, and I'll come back when this is done downloading. Okay, so it was actually way quicker than what I thought. I actually didn't need to cut the video, but as you guys can see, it downloaded and the installer is right here. Now, this is the most basic form of being able to play Project Ignis. This is not something that I would download. I'll show you guys how to download the zip in a hot second, but if you're just using this for the super most basic functions, all you want to do is just be able to hop on Project Ignis, build a deck, duel against somebody. This is essentially all you need. All you need to do is just download the installer, let it run. This is going to take, I don't know, maybe like 30 seconds or so. And then you'll just be able to, double click the Project Ignis icon and start dueling. However, I will show you guys how to do a little more customization. That will require us to download the full zip file, and that'll give us a little more tools when it comes to like being able to, go in and watch replays and, just doing a little bit more stuff as I would as a content creator. But this is like the simplest form of being able to just get on here and duel. So you guys can see it's now created the icon for the actual program itself. It's finished. I don't really need to read that because I've been using listen to me saying YGOPro. I've been using EDOPro Project Ignis for a little while. So boom, it's automatically loaded up, and this looks just like what I had at the beginning of the video, even though I deleted it. Now, one of the cool things is, just like other versions in the past, when you do start out, it gives you about 1 billion different decks. Actually, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but the music also, just like with the old YGOPro, the music is on too. You know what? Maybe you guys want to keep the sound effects. If you don't want the music on or you don't want the sound effects, obviously you can just go into settings and whatnot. But this will give you, when you first download it, it'll give you, it gives you all the cards, but it also will give you a multitude of decks. And, there are tons of them to choose from. If you just want to you don't want to have to build 30, 40 different decks, you can just pick one of these starter decks and start dueling against somebody, and you might get mopped because you are playing a starter deck at the end of the day. Now, one of the things to note is if the cards don't actually appear, don't panic. As you can see, they're loading in, but you have to understand, if you do what I did where you click search, you're trying to load almost 11,000 cards at one time. So it's going to take a second for the system to process. Don't worry if they don't automatically pop up. It just give it a while. In fact, sometimes it can take as long as like 10 minutes because, again, you're trying to get all of these card images to load at once. So it's not like there's something wrong with the program or anything like that. And this gives you the full functionality of the program. You can watch duels. You can go to the puzzle mode, which is kind of good, which, if you guys are into like the puzzles on YGOPro, that's kind of nice as well. You can also duel against the AI. This was something that a lot of people wanted in Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, but it's something that they had, but then they eventually ended up taking it away, which, it was unfortunate, but now they've actually brought it back. You guys can see that the duel lobby and the online servers are active. You can see people wanting meta matches. People want OCG. Some guy doesn't want any long term, so if you're dueling against him, make sure your turns are quick. But you guys can see right here, it really is that simple to be able to download YGOPro, or I keep doing it. I keep saying YGOPro, to download EDOPro and be able to hop into a duel. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to download the zip file so that you can get a little more functionality. Now, most of you guys won't actually need this, but this is just for people who want to be able to, keep track of all their replays and edit them and stuff like that. Now, for those of you who need a little more customization, and I'd say probably like 95% of people people who just want to get on EDOPro and Dual are not going to need this. You're going to go back to the download page and you're going to download the zip. It says for advanced users, but don't let that scare you off. This is super simple. It's going to take you right over to Mega, which is exactly where we downloaded the original installer. This is vital for somebody like me, a content creator, because it allows like you guys to send me like Dual replays, or if you want to send one to your friend because you got an awesome Dual, you just want to be able to watch a Dual from your friend, etc., etc. This is what you're going to need. It's going to give us individual access to all the little folders inside of Project Ignis EDOPro, and you will actually need a zip extracting software program on your computer. But don't worry if you don't have one. You can just Google, free zip extraction, and you'll probably find WinZip or something like that. And generally, they have like free trial periods for like a week or for like 30 days or something like that. And after that, you really won't need them. You'll just need it for this one time. Anyways, we're gonna put that on our desktop just to make it easier to get access to. And we're gonna go ahead and close this out. We're gonna take the file. This file is basically where everything is. We're gonna put it on our desktop. I put it on my desktop because I'm doing Yu-Gi-Oh videos every single day of the week. So I want it in a place where it's like super easy to access. But I would recommend you guys either keep it on your desktop or just put it in like your documents, somewhere that you can easily find it. But if you're just dueling and you're just making decks and playing against people, you're probably not gonna be using it all that often. Anyways, it'll take just a second to extract. It's not going to take that long. And let's see. Okay, there we go. It's right there on my desktop. So you guys can see when you open this up, it's going to have everything that you need. You're going to see a deck folder. This has all those structure decks that we looked at earlier in the video. Now, the one thing is all your folders aren't going to be here immediately. Like if you wanted to watch a duel, you are going to have to click on the EDOPro icon. This is basically going to start up the installer for you. Watch how it installs kind of really quickly. Now you guys will see how the replay folder, see all of these folders that say 424, which is the time I'm recording this video. All of these folders just popped up as the program basically installed for the first time. Now you guys again probably can't hear the audio or the music playing in the background, but we're gonna go ahead and turn that off. Now, because this is the first time essentially I'm loading up the program, all the images have to re-upload, and if I go to search, the whole process has to start again because it's trying to, once again, upload almost 11,000 cards at once. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn off the settings, or we're going to turn off the music and the sound effects because I just don't want the music right now on. And you guys can see, just like that, everything is fully functional. I'm on the servers. You guys can see the servers are active. And let's see. I'm going to show you guys. Let's see. All right, so this is the Metaphys deck. Let's take this and let's put it in my deck folder. And then we're going to take that duel and we're going to put that in my replay folder. And let's go back to the home page of EDOPro just to show you guys that this is fully functional. Let's see if our duel loads. All right, so there you go. The duel loaded. It took a second for the card images to load on up. We're not going to watch the duel because we're not interested in that. And then we're just going to make sure that the deck is here as well. I think the deck was called, or the deck name was Metaphys, which actually it should, yeah, there it is. It's at the top. There you go, guys. There is a full and complete guide as to how to download, how to access EDOPro. If you guys have any questions, of course, I will answer them in the comment section, and all the links to, where you download the file, to the Discord, all that stuff will be in the description of this video. But I do implore you guys to join the Discord because if there are ever updates that are announced for EDOPro, they will of course hit the Discord first. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.